Hello, hello. This is my first time coming live. Oh, hello, hello. Hi, this is my first time coming live, so I don't know if there will be any technical difficulties. Let me know if you guys can't hear me, if you can't see me, or if there's any issues. Hi, guys. Hi. So nice to meet all of you today. It's been so long that I've been wanting to have a chat with you. So today we finally get to do that. And let's wait for a few more people to join. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Tulasi. Hi, hi. Oh my God, a lot of you have joined. All right. So, I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are all of you? No audio. Is there no audio for all of you? Can you guys hear? Hi, Lovin. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Oh, thank you, Ridhima. Okay, so I actually came live with a purpose today. There's a reason that I came live. I wanted to talk to you all about something. So first of all, I want all of you to post where you're from. Are you all from India or are you from somewhere else? If you're in India, tell me where in India are you from? You can post in the comments below. Where in India are you from? All right. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm actually a writer by profession. So yes, I do write stories, fiction stories, but I also write so what I do is called copywriting. It's for businesses. So essentially what we do is we write to increase the sales of businesses. So it's more like persuasive writing. What we focus on is like benefits to the customer, not just what the product does. So you can say something like, this necklace is really nice, but you can say it might be really nice, but what does it do for the customer? So you could be like, this necklace will make you stand apart, like a class apart from everyone else. So that really helps businesses increase their sales. So that's what I do. I know a lot of you were wondering what I was doing, like what my profession is, what my career is. So yes, I am a writer by profession as well. I've been writing for like my whole life. Of course, story writing is my favorite. That's just because, it's just what I've been doing. Okay, and I know so many of you are students. Most of my readers are students who are either in university or college, or they're just graduating high school. And a lot of you have asked me things like how to choose a career, how to study, and I do want to get into all of that. I want to tell you, I want to help you make informed decisions. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here only to to write stories or to motivate. There's so many people who can motivate you, right? But what makes me, what can they do for you? That's what I'm here to more focus on, is how can this motivation actually affect your life in a positive way? Because you can read a quote and then you'll forget about it the next day. But I don't want you to forget about these things. I want you to take these things in your journey of life with you. Can I speak in Hindi? I understand Hindi, but I cannot speak in Hindi. Nahi. Nahi, nahi. Okay. So, so the reason I'm actually here is to introduce this page to you. So Balaviti is our new venture. It's where I can help you, whether it's through a medium of writing, whether it's through teaching you things like career-related things like entrepreneurship, freelancing, whether it's even like tips on how to be successful. All of these things, I can help you with that, but that's not my focus. I want you to remember this. Even if I'm posting tips on how to grow your business or how to grow your career, or how to study better, my focus is not that. My focus is to find this. How do I explain this? Okay, how many of you, when you go to bed at night, sometimes you feel really alone? Or even when you're like in a room full of people, in a party, at school, with your friends, how you feel really alone inside of you. Like there's this void. Do you know what I'm talking about? Comment below if you feel that way. I'd love to know if you guys can relate to this. So I think the chat is a little lagged, but that's okay. That's okay, we'll continue. So keep commenting below. I'll keep reading it and be up to date. So if you feel a void inside of you, you feel like you're going to bed. Sometimes even if you're married, you're sleeping next to somebody and you still feel alone, you know? You have kids, but there's something. It's like we haven't fulfilled our purpose, and you know deep inside of you that there is something to fulfill. And you just need to, you don't know how to do it. It's like, okay, I'm going to school, I'm getting good marks. My parents are yelling at me to get better marks. What do I do next? Okay, I go to college, I become successful, I get a career, I find like the dream job, I make more money, I get promotions, I get married, I have a kid, my kid grows up, my kid gets good grades, my kid goes to university, my kid gets their dream career, they have kids. But then what'll happen to me? At the end of the day, where does this road lead? Do you understand where that road leads? At the end of the day, we're all going to die, and that's the truth. You know? And I want to know how many of you actually think about this, that there is so much to life, so much more than what we expect and what we know, what society has told us. So I'm not saying, so what I want to do actually is I want you all to look into these things. I want you to know, yeah, you want to have like the dream career. Okay, but why do you want to do that? I'm not saying don't do that. Please understand this correctly. I'm just saying you need to investigate why. How long ago was the schooling system created? Why was the schooling system created? Because right now we're just going through things without knowing why we're going through things. And you have to really do your research and understand, why am I going to school? Why do I want to get a career? Why do I want to make money? Is it just to buy fancy things? Okay, you want to buy fancy things. You want to buy a big car, a big house. But why do you want to buy a big house and a big car? Keep asking why and why and why. And you'll eventually land to an answer. And I don't want to give you that answer. I want you to investigate it and find out yourself, because this is a personal journey for everyone. And I'm here to help you on that journey. But I want you all to investigate it for yourself, because you have to learn, right? And the only way you'll learn is through experiencing. So when you figure out the answers to all of this, what you're doing will be meaningful. If you go and study, now that studying will be very meaningful. It won't just be like, oh my God, I'm studying because I feel guilty if I don't study. It's not like, oh my God, now my parents will yell at me if I don't study, so I'm going to study. It's not like that. Then you're like, okay, I'm studying because I want to study. I'm doing this career because I want to do this career, not because I have to live in this economy and make money. You understand? There's always a reason. And then no matter what you do, you'll be successful in what you do. And this is really the secret to everything. This is why I'm not sure if you all heard of things like The Secret, manifestation, and all of that. But nobody really, okay, a lot of people can talk about that and preach about that. But the real secret is knowing exactly like the core of all of this. And if you know the core of all of this, and then no matter what you do, whether it's writing, whether it's art, whether it's you're a car mechanic, you're a garbage collector, you're a doctor, teacher, engineer, it doesn't matter. You're going to be great at what you do. So I'm here to give you actionable tips on writing, entrepreneurship, freelancing, of course, but my goal of life isn't success. I'm here to help you understand, why are we born with a void that we feel in the most crowdedest of places, the loneliest of times, with 8 billion people on this earth? Why do we feel a void inside of us? You know, we shouldn't feel alone. There's so many people, so many animals, plants, everywhere. And we still feel alone and empty. And this is the mystery of the universe. I want you to solve this mystery. I want each and every one of you to know that you're not alone. There's no such thing as being alone, because you're loved, and you can't ever be alone. I want you to know there's a force here, a force that loves you on such deep levels, and it's a miracle. It really is. But unless you tap into that miracle, you're just going to be running through life like what I told you earlier, which is get a job, get married, have kids, watch your kids get married, put your kids through the same pressure your parents put you through, have grandkids, and then eventually die. Because at the end of the day, whether you're poor or whether you're rich, we're all going to be buried or burnt, you know? And so, yeah, so that's what I'm here for. And that's why I created this page, so that I could help you, investigate all of these things. I'll slowly show you through this page and through my projects what I want you to learn. be patient with me. I'll do my best, but this is also my first time. So, but like we've discussed so many times before in my stories and the page as well, just because it's our first time though, it doesn't mean it's impossible. Remember, fail, F-A-I-L, first attempt in learning. Each failure brings you closer to success. We won't get it right the first time. Sometimes not even the 1,000th time, but you have to be patient with yourself and with others too. And you know how to be patient with others will only come once you're patient with yourself. So I'm not here to tell you how to behave with others. That is something you have to figure out. But I'm more focused on how you behave with yourself. You know, if you are loving towards yourself, if you are understanding towards yourself, forgiving towards yourself, automatically you will be that way towards the world. So yes, that is the main crux of what I wanted to introduce about. If you have any questions, you can write them down in the comments. And I'll also make one more announcement here. So my name isn't actually Safi. How many of you knew that? Did you all know my name? Did you all think my name was Safi? The comments are still lagging, but that's okay. So my name is actually Shlesha. It's not Safi, it's Shlesha. So yes, this Instagram page, the name will be changed to Shlesha very soon. I just wanted to introduce myself, who I am, my real name, and that's who I am. And so I did get a few questions. A lot of questions I got asked were about my career, which I've covered, about like what this page was, what the announcement was. The announcement was what this page will be about. I wanted you to all think deeply about life, about why we're here, what's the purpose of life. And if you resonate with this, let me know, okay? Because if you don't resonate with this, then I'll only make content if it'll help you, right? I don't want to make content if it won't help you. So a lot of people are asking, what does Balaviti mean? Okay. So Balaviti is a combination of two words. It's Bala and creativity. Now, you all know what creativity is. Bala is actually a little girl. She can be 3 years old, 6 years old, or 9 years old. And Bala she's very easy to please. You know why? Because she's a little girl, and it's very easy to please little kids. You give them a lollipop, they're like, oh my God, I'll give you my blessings. And that's what, she's essentially a deity, Bala Tripurasundari. You can look her up. I've always connected with her, and she's actually a part of my family history. So Bala and creativity, that's what I connected both of them together to create Balaviti. And I thought it sounded really nice. At first I was like, how should I name this page? But then I thought, you know what? Nobody knew what Pepsi meant, right? Everyone kind of was like, oh, Pepsi. Okay, great. Or all these fancy business names that people have, nobody really, they mean nothing. So it didn't really matter. I just wanted to create something that sounded nice, that kind of had a deeper meaning, which it does for me. And yeah, so that's what Balaviti means. Do you have any more questions? Let me see. Where am I from? Okay, I'm originally from Nepal, but I live in Canada. I've been living in Canada my whole life. Since I think I was 4 years old. I left Nepal when I was 1.5, but then I went to England first, and then I think Germany, then England, then I came to Canada. I was here since I was 4 years old. Yeah, and how did I start to watch Barrister Bob? Oh, I've just always been interested in seeing what Indian TV has come up with, because I don't know, I've just always connected with it. So that's why I started watching. The concept was interesting, so I started to watch it. Yes, I already answered where I am from. I'm in Canada currently, in Toronto. Let me see if I have more questions. What does my name mean? So there are 27 nakshatras. Nakshatra is like a constellation in the sky. In Sanskrit, there's a nakshatra called Ashlesha. Now, my mom just took away the A and named me Shlesha. So that's where Shlesha came from. Do you have any more questions for me? Oh my God, 41 people have joined. Oh, okay, this is a lot of people, more than I expected. Okay, I've explained what my name means just now. And oh yeah, some of you were asking about so I told you guys that I will let you know why I've been a little slow with updates. The reason for that, well, first of all, I was working on this like Balaviti and like this side project, but other than that, recently my home got flooded. So it's very, but it's like there's a perspective to look at everything with. I'm not sad about it. I'm not upset about it. I'm not like, oh my God, my home got flooded, but it's been very busy, right? Because I have to like do a lot of things like renovations, talk to like the insurance people. So there are a lot of things to do in that aspect, plus with work. So it got a little busy. I do hope to post soon though, more sooner. Like I said, I want to go on a spree and spree that book to a close and start the next one. How do you keep yourself motivated? That's a good question. How do I keep myself motivated? Motivated to do what? So I feel like if I want something bad enough, then I'll be motivated to do that. But again, that's why I told you have to know why you're doing something. If you're going to school and you're studying, but you don't exactly know why you're studying, it's only because everyone told you have to study, then you're not going to be as motivated as when you look into, okay, why am I studying? You have to really introspect and know why you're doing things, and then the motivation will automatically come. That's what it's been like in my experience. Did you ever visit Nepal again after you left? Yes, a few times. Last time I was there, I think I was like 18. I'm 27 now, so it's been like 9 years. Thank you. You look beautiful. Thank you so much. What is your full name? My full name is Slesha Pandey. Are you okay, Didi? I am okay. Yes, I'm definitely okay. Are you asking about the flood? I'm very okay. Actually, it happened during Navaratri, so I consider it a blessing. Oh, this live is so good than I expected. That's so sweet. Thank you so much, Vamika. Do you guys have any more questions for me? I would love to answer anything you have right now. Please do save this live. Oh, a lot of people have asked me to save this live. A lot of people said they couldn't join. So, okay, I'll do my best to save it. And I also plan to post some YouTube videos and some content on YouTube because I do want to give like actionable tips for you. Stuff like how to study, how to stay motivated. These are good video topics. So I do want to make a video on that so you guys can watch it, how to choose a career. But right now, the main thing I want you to do is research the 3 things that people put on a pedestal, which is studying, work, like career, and money. So these are the 3 things that people put really high up in their lives. And I want you to look into these things. Why am I putting this so high up in my life? Why is school so important? Why is career so important? Well, why is money so important, right? I want you to learn all about these things. And then when you go after these things are like really, it's like you can find like, okay, so life is so vast, right? When you go after something, you want to go after something good. You don't want to go after something that you can get easily. That's what I wanted to let you know about in this live, and I want you to investigate. Yes, I'm from Canada, waiting for London romance. How many of you are still interested in London romance? I feel like people have forgotten about it. So I was like, should I even update that? How are you liking Bunny Chow? Do you plan on writing a story for Yuvan and Bunny? I watched up to, I think, the wedding episodes of Bunny Chow. I haven't watched after that. I've been so busy. Right now, I'm not planning to write any stories on Yuvan and Bunny. How does Nepal look now from your childhood? I don't remember it as a child, so I don't know how Nepal looks right now. When I went last time, it was nice. It's similar to India. I've been to India. I've been to Chennai, South India mostly. Say some upcoming chapter of MDMB. Okay, so this phase of the book of My Destination, My Vandita is going to end in, I think, 3-4 more chapters, and then we'll start the next book. But the next book is going to start with a twist. Some of you messaged me when I asked for questions for this live. You guys asked me, can you please give us spoilers, like short spoilers? So I was like, okay, let me see what I can tell you about the next phase. All I want to say is that, trust me, I'm very excited, but there will be some mystery in it, and I want you to trust me. Okay, know that I won't do anything to like disappoint you guys, but you might need to be a little patient. But it'll be fun. Like, I think you'll be really interested in it. From where did you learn such a beautiful definition of love? You explain love so beautifully in your stories. Just like I said, I want you to investigate about school, about money, about careers. I have also investigated about what is love. You know, people say unconditional love, but what does unconditional love really mean? Because if you look at it, you do stuff to only make yourself feel good, right? Let's say you even give someone $5 and you don't expect any money back in return. Why did you do that? It's to make yourself feel good. You give money because you feel a sense of satisfaction from giving. So in the end, that act also becomes selfish, not selfless, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. Go ahead and do that. That's great. But know why you're doing that. So one thing I've been taught is that when you're doing charity work, when you're giving something to somebody, even if it looks like you're helping them, you say thank you to them. Because in the end, you're the one who is being helped from that. You may not understand it right now, but you will see as you evolve as a person how these experiences add up to shape you. So every time I help someone, I always say thank you. That's what I was taught, and that's what I hope you can take this lesson away from this video as well. How did you come to know about BB? I told you I used to watch Hindi serials since I was a kid, so that's how to organize our day into productive day. It's a good question. Maybe I'll make a video on that as well. There are a lot of ways you can do it. So again, we have to look into why do you want to organize your day into a productive day? Do you feel guilty if you feel like, okay, I wasted my day? But what does it mean to waste your day? So first introspect and think, what does that mean? I wasted my day. Okay. How about this? How about you do 1 or 2 productive things every day and then you start from there? So that's like the first tip I could give for that. But slowly, I do want to make a video and go more into detail on that. I'll show you different tools and scheduling tools that I use. So I could do that for you. I am interested to know about, I really want London romance. Okay. How are you positive and take it even in good light after going through a flood? Because you never know the magic of the universe. You never know what's going on here. What kind of acts need to happen for you to meet the right people, for you to go through a certain experience, for you to learn more about yourself. You know, I've learned so much about myself because of that flood. So I think everything that you're put in, whether it's an accident, whether it's a flood, whether it's something that looks bad to the world, there is a huge benefit to that because those are the experiences that teach you the most. So yes, that's why I stay positive, even if I go through a flood. How you recreate Soham and connect past and present. I connect past and present of Soham because I just have 2 timelines in mind when I write that story. I have a general idea of what I want that story to go like, and I just put it together when I see fit. Still interested. Of course, I'm literally waiting for London romance update. How many languages do you know, Didi? I know Nepali, I know English, I understand Hindi, I'm around a lot of Tamil people, so I know a few words of Tamil. I studied French when I was in school, but I don't know it too well. We trust you so much, we trust you. Where do you belong to? What do you mean, where do I belong to? I don't understand that. I'm from Nepal, if that's what you're asking. This is so amazing. I love this live. Hope to see some more. Thank you, Tulsi. Please, Dee, can you save this live? Do my best to save it. Where does all this positivity come from? My teachers. Who's your guru about all this beautiful wisdom? I have so many, I have a lineage of gurus who have taught me so many things, how to be, how to think, not in a way where they enforce their views on me. This is why even through my stories, I never tell you it's black and white, right? They always encouraged me to investigate, and that's how I've learned, through self-investigation based on their guidance. Are you from India? No, I'm from Nepal. Your journey on how you become the person that you are. Maybe I'll make a video on that. How to get rid of negativities in life. So this is a deep question. How to get rid of negativities in life. It's really a step-by-step process. It won't come overnight. You have to practice. You have to constantly, when you're going through negativities, stay in tune and know that there is a greater plan, a plan maybe you don't understand, but that's okay. You slowly get rid of these negativities. You know, it's a long journey. It's not easy. We study so hard, spend so long in school to get a degree where it's like a fraction of a subject that you might be good at. But if you want to know about like your mind, how your mind functions, why you need to get rid, like why these negativities come, if you want to go deep into like the psyche, it takes practice. It won't happen overnight. And I can't, but slowly, if you just do one step at a time, eventually we'll walk the journey, right? So that's why I created this page. Hi, Safi, your wisdom is highly remarkable. Happy to see you today. Thank you, Leela. How to handle your emotions in bad times. So, how to handle your emotions in bad times. Again, it depends. You have to really understand, there's nothing wrong with feeling sad. There's nothing wrong with being angry. Those are human emotions, but you have to know that that's just a part of you, and that's just a feeling you're getting based on a situation. It's not real. If the situation changed in front of you, your emotion might change. So you want to be able to look into all of these things. The first step to looking into it is observing them. Know that you're being angry, and know that you're being sad. Know that you're being happy even. It always fluctuates. That's life, right? Our emotions will go up and down. There's no secret recipe to being happy all the time. That's not true. There will be times you're happy and there will be times you're sad. And you have to just take it one step at a time and watch yourself going through that. So observe yourself. How many languages do you know? I already answered that. I'll save the live though, so you can rewatch it. Love all your stories. Thank you. How to handle unrequited love. Okay. First, I would say look into what love really is. Because if maybe I know that society, media, and everything has taught us a lot about what love is, but love is not any of those things that is portrayed in mainstream media. Back in the days, like when I say back in the days, I mean thousands of years ago, you can hear from the songs that were sung that they had a really deep understanding of love. So I would look into what love really is first. Your sharing is truly inspiring. Do you write a rough copy first before posting chapters for your books? No, I do not edit my books. I don't have time to edit my books. That's why sometimes I'm very nervous posting the chapters. No, I don't edit my books. Hello, Safi Ji. I am Prakash here. Please tell me when you post Soham and London Romance Story soon. Safu, my darling, thank you. Please tell us something about MDMB new book. I've already mentioned this earlier, but there's going to be a twist. It's going to be an emotional kind of twist, but it's a very fun twist, I think. I think you guys will like it. It'll be very thrilling. There'll be mystery in it. You're going to be like, what is happening right now? It is kind of like, it's kind of crazy. I'll tell you that, but trust me. It is crazy, but there's a deeper reason why I'm doing it. So you'll see when I post. I'm going to post a promo very soon. I want to spree the next 3 to 4 chapters to a close, and then we'll go from there. All right. Do you have any more questions for me, or should we call it a day today? So I had such a good time speaking to all of you. It was really nice meeting you, and I hope to do this more, get to know you more. I hope you guys enjoy the live. I will save it. Let me know if you want to hear anything from me. I got so many questions today for this live, and I love talking to you guys. So I will be happy to write more or speak more about anything you guys want to hear about. So yes, so let me know. You guys can DM me, follow this page if you haven't already, because then you'll be up to date. And you're also going to be following something from the ground up. So, we're right now, I think, around 280 followers. But let's say one day this page reaches like 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 followers. You can be like, I was there from the first days of the page. Now that's something, And so I love interacting with all of you. Don't worry. If you missed the live, don't worry. I'm going to save it so that you guys can watch it. Thank you. I'm getting a lot of comments that I look pretty. Thank you so much. Tell me about yourself. Where do you actually belong from? I'm so curious. I spoke about that already. I will save the live. I have always admired your selflessness. I've wondered if you are for real, because you're like God guiding us through life. Speechless. You look so pretty. Thank you. I'm going crazy. You're unpredictable. I trust you. Thank you. My God, your English accent, Safu, making me blush. First live I thoroughly enjoyed. Thank you, Iman. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. D, I recommend you to watch a recently released film Sitaramam. From your stories, I got an idea of your interest. I love that movie. I've watched it. I love that movie. If you guys haven't watched it, I recommend you watch it. If you like my stories, you might like that movie, Sitaramam. So yes, Shalu, I watched that movie and I loved it. I watched it twice already. Your accent is mind-blowing. Oh, your accent is mind-blowing. Oh, thank you. I missed the live. No, you didn't. It's still going on. It's almost done though, but I will save it. Your English accent is damn fabulous. Thank you. When will you update Soham? I will update it soon. Maybe over the weekend, I'll try to update it. How did you got to know about BB? I answered this. I will save the live. You guys can watch all of this. So we'll always love you and support you. Thank you. Such a great writer whose stories I have really read from the very start. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Again, I love all of you and I'm so grateful for all of the love that you've given me. It overwhelms me. I don't know why you guys love me so much, but it really touches my heart and I'm so grateful for it. I don't even know how to begin to explain how much you all have taught me. Now, this is what I mean, right? I want you all to know that you guys have helped me so much. So much. You have taught me so much, like crazy things about myself. And I want you to know that. So thank you for that. Thank you for everything. You're an amazing teacher. Thank you. Love the way you write. Aw, thank you. What do you work professionally now? I answered this in the beginning of the live. I'll mention it again because some new people have joined. So I am a writer professionally. It's more in the marketing type of writing. I write for businesses. So if you have a business, I'll write copy for your websites, your emails, stuff like advertisements. So I'll write any kind of like marketing type of writing to make people make sales based on words. So make people buy based on the words on the page. So if I'm selling like a phone, for example, I won't be like, oh, this is a big phone with a big screen. I'll write, oh, you can now read your favorite books with a bigger font from this big screen. So you talk more about benefits to make people more interested in buying. So that's what I do. It's called copywriting. I'm freelance, so I work for a lot of different businesses at once. So if anyone knows anyone who's looking for a writer, that is something I would do. So essentially I have my own business, my own entrepreneurship business where I write copy for other people's sites. So that's what I do. I've been writing for my whole life. So yes. She took my name and I'm all Vikram Radhan. Oh, Iman, you're so cute. You're a very amazing and beautiful person. Thank you, Lavanya. Loving your nose pin. Thank you, Mina. Love you lots. Thank you, Leela. I hope I become your friend and got to know about you on Insta. You can always message me. I'd be happy to talk to you. I'm very lucky to find your story and you. Thank you, Karishma. When did you realize that this is what you wanted to pursue as a career? So my career came naturally because I wasn't focused. Okay, I was when I was growing up because society told you, right? You have to get good grades, graduate from university, get a job. So it kind of put me on a box. I've worked for a bank before. I've worked in the finance field. I've done a lot of different things before I came across this. So it took time and it took a lot of like practice, but none of that is time wasted. You know why? Because of all the experiences you gain throughout that helps you currently. So yes, it is a long story. Maybe I will talk about it in a video. I'm lucky I got to know about you on Insta. Thank you. All the love you get is because of the way you handle your thoughts and put all of them in crafting your stories. That's all thanks to my mentors. Are you anytime planning to publish any hard copy books? I don't know. Life is a mystery. Love you so much, Dee. You are amazing. So lucky to have you on. Thank you, curious little blogger. All right. So it seems like the questions are done now. So I will let you go. It's been about half an hour. So we're getting pretty long on the live. I will save this live if you guys want to rewatch it. So you guys can go ahead and watch it from the beginning or from any parts that you feel like you missed. Remember to follow this page. And remember to, you guys can always reach out to me, message me. I'll do my best to respond as soon as I can. And yes, so any other questions? Most of them I've answered in the live. You guys can always reach out to me. I will hopefully come back either live or make videos for you. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shalu. It was very nice to meet all of you, and I'll see you guys soon. I had such a lovely chat with you all. I love you all. Bye.